What's up guys, my name is Kel, and welcome to a new Dark Souls 3 series. So, this series, since we have already beaten the game, completed our first blind Let's Play, yeah, those are the right words to say, we are now going to do New Game Plus and New Game Plus Plus, because it is the road to Platinum. That's right, I'm going to do everything I need to do to get my Platinum trophy, since this is on PS4. As you can see, we've changed a little bit from the last time you've seen us. We are using the Lothric Knight Greatsword, or a refined Lothric Greatsword, even. And so I'm going to go over what I've done before we head into New Game Plus. This is basically preparation for New Game Plus. So this first little bit's going to be a bit of talking. So basically what I did is I went to every single NPC and bought everything that they had. That was like one shot or armor, that type of stuff. And I also stocked up on Titanite shards, not too much. As you can see, I have a shitload of Titanite shards and large Titanite shards. Chunks is what I was talking about. Gotta get them chunks. I've maxed out the covenants for every single covenant except for the where is it? The Watchdogs of Farron. And I'll tell you why in a second. So what I did for the Warriors of Sunlight, I'll just tell you what I did real quick and how to do them if you want to do them yourself. By the way, most of them are a big pain in the ass. So the Warriors of Sunlight, you've probably seen my other two co-op videos. I just did co-op. Level 99, I just farmed up mostly the Twin Princes and also a little bit of the Nameless King and Soul Cinder. For the Way of Blue / Blue Sentinel / Blade of the Dark Moon, it was the biggest fucking pain in the ass. Basically, I'm gonna equip the Watchdogs. Basically, what you had to do is farm Silver Knights in Anor Londo, unless you did this at an earlier level to actually get the Covenant to proc, as in to get it to summon you to fight off invaders. There's not a whole lot of invaders, turns out, at level 99. For Rosaria's Fingers, I just farmed I farmed a couple Dark Wraiths. I'll show you, by the way, where I do all of these shortly. For the Mound Makers, it was a little tricky, and I'll go over that too. I kind of cheesed it. It was fun. And Aldrich Faithful, I farmed up, I think they're called just Deacons, or Deacons of the Deep, perhaps. Not the boss, but the enemies. So I'll show you where those are in a second. Basically, I went around, other than that, bought all the spells as well. I'm confident that I currently have all the spells, all the rings, and all of the armor and stuff that I can get in this playthrough. The trophies that we're missing are, we are missing all the gestures, 2 of the endings, all of the spells, and all of the rings. And the rings and the spells are going to be the ones that take the longest. The rings. No. Yes, the rings being the one that's going to take the longest. So let's go show you where to farm that stuff in case you're curious. It won't take very long. I'll show you the Silver Knight farming route that I did. Alright, so you want to come to this, the Anor Londo bonfire, and basically what you do is you farm these 3 knights right here, and make sure that he's not going to come down. You want to equip a couple special things. First of all, you want to equip the Covetous Gold Serpent Ring to get, better drop chance. You want to equip in your offhand, or main hand if you want to use it, the Crystal Sage Rapier, because it also boosts your item discovery. And you want to equip the Symbol of Avarice, because it greatly increases your item discovery. And you can get this from Mimics. If you're having trouble getting it from Mimics, basically it's a random drop. You can either get a friend to trade you one, like I did, because I didn't get any in this playthrough, or you can use the, I believe it's the Undead Hunter Charm. Yeah, you throw it at a Mimic and it'll open up and it'll give you the items inside, and you can basically keep doing this over and over until the Mimic gives you one. Like, you throw it on him, he opens his mouth, you grab the item, then you reload the area, like reset the area, rest at a bonfire, and then do it again. And he won't give you the same item again, but he still has a chance to give you the Symbol of Avarice, I believe. What else? Oh, yeah, I wanted to show you. As you can see, I farmed up the Silver Knights quite a bit. This is not even a fraction. This is like fucking maybe a 20th of all the shit that I got from the Silver Knights. because the drop chance on the Proof of Conquered kept is horrendous. So you definitely want to have all those things equipped: the rapier, the helmet, the ring, and you also want to use rusted coins to boost your item discovery. And you can buy these from patches. Pardon me. Yeah, so that's this one. For all of the farming routes, you want to do the same thing. I swapped to using this Lothric Greatsword because, first of all, it does a lot of damage. I have 666 base damage, number of the beast, and I could basically, if I equipped a weapon buff, I used lightning weapon, and I did a full charge. I could one-shot these first two knights, and the Red-Eye Knight was pretty easy too. I could two-shot him. So I highly suggest a very strong weapon, and it's also pretty easy to backstab these guys. You can get into a pretty swing of things. Pretty good swing of things, yes. Next, I'll show you where to farm the Pale Tongues. And for the Pale Tongues, you want to come to the Road of Sacrifices, Bonfire, the hub, and you want to go to the Farron Keep perimeter. So here at the Farron Keep perimeter, geez, I'm having a difficult time talking today. You basically just want to run straight this way, and there should be 2 Dark Wraiths right here. And just keep farming these guys over and over until you get them. Where's the other one? Oh, there he is. These guys can be kind of a pain, especially if you let them gang up on you. But I'm fairly overpowered in comparison to these guys. In fact, nothing good because I don't have any discovery items boosted. But just keep farming them over and over again. You should probably get all their armor, the Dark Sword, which is kind of good, and Pale Tongues. The drop rate on those is much better than the Proof of Conquered kept. The Deacons of the Deep, or Deacons of the Deep, the Deacons getting the human dregs, I use the Pontiff Sullivan Bonfire, and I'll show you the route that I took for that. So once you get to the Pontiff Sullivan Bonfire, what I would do is I would run up here, trigger this, and we're going to take this elevator up. And basically we're just going to kill those robed dudes, the deacons over there. Make sure to send the elevator back down. Also, I would highly suggest equipping the Silvercat ring, so you can just jump off here, take no fall damage to reset. And yeah, you just run here and kill every single one of these robed dudes. I'll kill a couple just for funsies. And this one didn't take very long either. It took maybe a couple hours, but nothing compared to the one-shot him now. Nothing compared to what I was doing, or to the time that it took to do the other stuff. Anyway, yeah, they're pretty easy. You'll get the hang of things. Kill this guy, kill this guy. There's some dudes hugging this this fencing right here. Like, they're standing really close to it, so yeah, don't forget to get those guys. The only tricky part here is that it's sometimes difficult. Oh shit! It's sometimes difficult to see the items on the ground because they're like the same color as the ground. And yeah, that's this one. This is for the Aldrich Faithful Covenant, by the way. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, one final thing. I'll show you a trick that I did to farm up the mound maker stuff. I think they're called vertebra. What are they called? I think I still have a couple, don't I? Where are they? Yeah, here I still have one. The vertebra shackle. So I'll show you what to do for that. It's pretty tricky. Basically, what you need is a red sign soapstone. You need a friend, and to be in the mound makers, and that's it. And I'll show you the best place to do this. You can probably guess as to where I'm going. Not physically, but like the trick that I'm gonna do. Alright, so come here to the Kiln of First Flame and put your dual summon sign down, the red sign soapstone, and have your friend set a password so that only you and your friend can see the passwords. You do that in the system menu, and you just go to password matching. Password matching. As you can see, our password is Wumbo, and just put your red sign soapstone here. Make sure you have the mound makers equipped, and your friend should see you. It doesn't matter what level you are because the dual signs, anyone can see the dual signs, I believe. And why come here? Well, because this is a very small area, and you will not get when you invade, you won't get like placed very far away. And what I did is I put my sign here. My brother would summon me. I would appear, and he would instantly just run off the ledge and kill himself. And I would get vertebrae shackles. And yeah, you need all 30 to get platinum. So yeah, get on it. It's much easier than grinding the skeletons in the catacombs of Karthus. So because there are some skeletons in there that drop it. I would check wiki if you're curious as to exactly what skeletons, if you don't have any friends to do this with. But yeah, friends is the significantly easier way to do this with. Also, I tried this with all the other covenants. It doesn't work. It only works with mound makers. So yeah, that's that. What else? Oh yeah, a couple final things. I finished a couple NPC quest lines that. Let's go back to Firelink Shrine while I talk about this. I'm going to talk about the couple NPC quest lines that I was able to finish. Were able to finish? Yeah. All right. So the NPC quest line that I didn't really know about until I looked it up is this assassin dude that was up here. And basically what you do is you can complete this at any time, and well, anytime after a certain point. But if you've already beaten the game and you're waiting around like me before New Game Plus, you can do it. So what you do is you need to go to Rosaria of the Rosaria's Fingers Covenant, and you need to offer her one pale tongue, and then reload the area, and then he'll appear near the entrance to her chamber, like by the doors, and you'll talk to him, exhaust all of his dialogue, and then you need to offer her another pale tongue, and then reload the area again, and then he will have murdered her, and you will find her. You will find a black orb, I think black eye orb on him. You know, kind of like Dark Souls 1 and 2. You know how you can invade an NPC, and that's what this is. This is invading him. And you need to go to Guinevere's old chamber, and the orb will quiver. And, you know, by the way, if you're uninitiated, don't know who Guinevere is, it is, let's go to Irithyll. It is, I'm not actually going to go there, but you go to the Eldrick, Devourer of Gods bonfire, and you take the elevators up, and you go into that empty room. And in that empty room is where it'll quiver. And you invade him, and you kill him, and you get her soul back. And you can either give her soul back, it basically does nothing, because you can still use her for the Covenant, and to respec and recustomize your character. Or you can turn the soul in and get, I think it's a miracle. And the miracle is really, really interesting because it basically says that Rosaria might be like a daughter of, or actually Guinevere. Because it says the miracles of Guinevere, this is what you get from her soul, by the way. Special miracle granted by the Princess of Sunlight. The miracles of Guinevere, loved as both mother and wife, bestow their blessing on a great many warriors. So she's either Guinevere, Rosaria is, or a daughter of Guinevere. I'd be willing to bet a daughter, because she doesn't really look like a Guinevere. But then again, that Guinevere was an illusion. Also, then again, there are paintings of Guinevere that look like the illusion. I don't know. And yeah, that's basically what you need to do. You need to finish up all of the NPC quest lines you can do, buy all the items, and do all the Covenant stuff. And we are currently level 143 because I got a fuckload of souls farming up the Silver Knights in Anor Londo. Holy shit, was that an ordeal. What else? Oh yeah. You should also upgrade your shit that you want to use. So as you can see, I have a lot of Silver Knight shields. I need to sell all this stuff. So what I did is, you already knew I had my Refined Dark Sword plus 10. I've shown you my Lothric Greatsword plus 10. And also plus 10 the Onikiri and Ubadachi. I've got my Saint's Talisman up to plus 9 because I respect into miracles. Because I like having Sacred Oath and a weapon buff as opposed to just a weapon buff. My Lothric Knight Shield is up to +10, and I've got my Shield of Want up to +5. I like this one a lot more because it has 66 stability, as opposed to this one. It will have 62 at +5, which is the max for the shield. So this one has more stability. This one also gives you souls when you kill stuff. So I don't know. It's a toss-up. Yeah, that's basically what I did. And I think we're about ready to move into New Game Plus. In New Game Plus, we are going to do a Lord of the Hollows, Usurp the Fire type ending. I've looked it up. I don't want to fuck anything up. We'll also be getting all the rings in New Game Plus. We will be getting, hopefully by the end of New Game Plus, we'll have all the trophies for all the spells and gestures and one more ending trophy. And then in New Game Plus Plus, which we will be doing in this this extra playthrough. It's not really an extra playthrough. It's a whole new series. We will be doing the just the Blinking the Fire ending and getting all the rest of the rings. So, yes, this is our road to Platinum. I hope you enjoyed this little mini guide, what you need to do before New Game Plus video. In the next episode, we're going to start off by going straight into New Game Plus. I'm pretty excited. And yeah, oh yeah, you can also see I have my one final thing. I did respec. I just want to show you my stats real quick. Just 36 vigor, the important ones. 36 vigor, 41 strength and dex, 35 endurance, and 30 faith. Because, like I said, I like using Sacred Oath and a weapon buff. And I got this Dark Moon Blade for doing the fucking Dark Moon Covenant, which is a pain in the ass. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video about what to do before New Game Plus. Yeah. If maybe you leave a comment or like or whatever, I appreciate all of it. Regardless of what you do, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time for our journey into New Game Plus and our quest for Platinum. Yeah, I'll see you around. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.